Hello everyone, this is Shabnam again. Welcome back to my channel, The Counseling Corner. Hope you all are doing good. So in my previous video, I had spoken about how to wake up early and be productive. So hope you have viewed it. In case you have not viewed it, please do check it out. It would surely be helpful for you. So in today's video, I'm going to speak about how to stop overthinking and worry. I'm going to cover what exactly you mean by overthinking. What are the reasons why people overthink? Why should you stop overthinking? And at the end of the video, I'll give you a few tips by which you can stop overthinking and worrying. A gentle reminder, in case you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit the bell icon so that you get timely notifications when I post my new video. I would like to start this video by giving a real-time example so that you can get a better understanding of what I'm trying to convey to you. It was the recession time in 2007 when many people were in distress as they had lost their jobs. So there was one very happy family with two daughters, they were twins, studying in the 7th grade. Unfortunately, the man had lost his job and he was in a very senior position, and though he was trying in many places for quite some time, he was not getting any job. So he was confined to the house, and as the days were going, his family, that is his wife and children, observed a change in his behavior. Every small thing irritated him and he was getting very upset for small thing. He was very disturbed. Then slowly there was a loss of appetite. He was not eating properly, not sleeping properly. And as the days went, he became very withdrawn. He was not communicating much with anyone. He said he prefers to be left alone. He stopped going out. He stopped meeting his friends. And as the days went, he was just confined to his room, sometimes locking himself inside the room, sitting in the dark and just overthinking. And his family did not take it very seriously. And one final day, early in the morning, he jumped from the 8th floor and he ended his life, just leaving his wife and children behind. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to convey to you. Now let's see what are the reasons why people overthink and worry. See, the first reason would be if the person has some intense fear inside, like fear of losing a job or fear of partner betraying them, or any fear, like fear of accident, any intense fear. Second, if the person is having some guilt feelings, that is, if they've committed some mistake, done something wrong to someone and they have some guilt feelings. The third, if they have some regrets in life. Right, you must have heard people telling, I must have done this, I shouldn't have done that, right? So if they have some regret, and this is very common when I am in marital counseling, that is when I'm counseling the couples, I've heard this a couple of times, where a partner says, I really regret taking this decision of marrying him or her. My entire family was against it, but I wouldn't listen to them, and this is the biggest mistake I've done in my life. Right? Fourth one is if we have over expectations in life and we are not able to meet those expectations. Fifth reason would be having some uncertainties, that is worried about the future of the children or future about themselves, uncertainties. And the last reason would be if we try to control certain things which are beyond our control and we are not able to control those things, and then we start worrying and start overthinking a lot. Usually what happens, if this overthinking persists for quite some time, it can get it can become very stressful and anxious, person gets anxious, and it might finally lead to depression and suicidal tendencies. On the other hand, what happens is that if you are stressed out or if you are anxious about something or if you're really into some depression, then also we start overthinking. So these are some reasons why people overthink. So the first tip is that you have to take a control over your mind. If you allow your mind to control you, there comes the problem. See, your mind is like a vehicle. So when we are going in a vehicle, we have to take a control of the steering so that we go and reach the place or destination where we want to reach. Similarly, you have to take a control over your mind also. And how are you going to do this? By using a simple techniques of meditation. By meditating, you will be able to control your mind. So there are different forms of meditation. A simple meditation, just doing deep breathing exercise, focusing on a breath is a meditation. Meditation in the form of art, meditation in the form of dance. Anything which you are comfortable with, make it a regular practice to do meditation. The second point is that you have to let go of the past and live in the present. Just focus on the present. You have to stop worrying and feeling guilty about what happened in the past. See, if you keep worrying and thinking about the past, you're only wasting your time and energy, and you're not going to benefit anything out of it. You know very well, that you cannot rectify your past. And the third thing is that you should stop getting anxious about your future. I have always seen people getting very anxious about the future, what is going to happen, about the kids' education, about the kids' career, about their own life, right? So stop getting anxious about the future. I'll give you a small example. If a person wants to start a business, before even he starts a business, so many negative thoughts come into his mind and he starts worrying and overthinking. Like, what will happen if I don't succeed in the business? If I lose all my money? Right? So when he keeps thinking negative and then he keeps overthinking, he will not be able to focus on his business, and 100% he is going to meet with the failure. Right? So you should not get much anxious about what's going to happen in the future, because future is very uncertain. You don't know what's going to happen the very next moment. You must have heard about the train accident where so many people lost their life. Did anyone even imagine that such thing is going to happen? Right? So how are you going to do this? You have to stop worrying about the past and stop getting anxious about the future. For this, there is a very nice technique called mindfulness. By doing mindfulness, you will be able to become aware of your inner and as well as your outer world. Inner world means that I'm talking about your feelings, your emotions, your thought process, and external is what is happening around you. So you will be able to take a better decisions and find solutions to your problem. So the third tip is to divert your mind or distract yourself. This can be done by a technique which is known as positive visualization. For this, what you have to do is you have to keep a track of your emotions, your thought process. So you can just start putting down in a journal every day, right? And when you realize that you're overthinking too much and worrying about a particular thing, so you can just try to divert your mind, and do positive visualization and imagine something, a positive situation. Maybe that situation does not even exist in your life, but you can visualize. I'll take the same example. Now a person is starting a business, and all kind of negative thoughts of failures coming to his mind and bothering him. So he should start visualizing a positive thing. That is replacing his negative thoughts with a positive thought. So he can start visualizing that he's doing very well in the business. He's got a very big firm, and his business is very successful. The fourth tip is you have to keep yourself busy. You must have heard the phrase, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So even in a situation like if you have lost a job, right, you have to keep yourself busy. You can do something to upgrade yourself. You can learn some new language, do some certification courses, right? Pursue some hobby, and simultaneously you can keep applying for the job, and I'm sure you'll get a very good job. The fifth tip is that you should make it a habit to write down your feelings, emotions, right? You should have the habit of writing a journal. You can also write a gratitude journal. Right? So when you pour out all your feelings, emotions and thoughts in a diary or a book, and early in the morning when your mind is calm, if you just read through it, you will get a clarity about what exactly is bothering you, and you will be able to find a solution for that problem. The last tip is that you have to take someone's help, right? Talk to someone whom you really trust, an experienced person, right? Tell them freely how you feel and about your thought process. And they might be able to give you a solution and help you out. So these are few tips which you have to follow to stop overthinking and worrying, right? But in case after trying out these, you find that you're still not able to stop overthinking and worrying, and it is really having a negative impact on your life, then I think you should consult and take the help of the counselor or a psychologist to help you out. So hope this information was useful to you, and if you find this information is helpful for you, please do pass it on to others so that it would help others also. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do it, and hit the bell icon so that you get timely notifications when I post my new videos. So thank you so much. See you next time.